Hello, welcome all, and thank you for watching my Rethink and Develop 100 Days Self-Created Internship. R&D 100 Days start with rethinking followed by development. Today is day 6 for rethinking, and today my topic is COVID-19's impact on my local community and local small businesses. So, what can I do for the community and local businesses in this special period of time of COVID-19's raging on this world? I choose to think about this topic because I have felt and seen that COVID-19 has um, greatly impacted the life essentials of me and my peers and literally all the people that I see. We can't see each other in real life anymore. We forget what our facial expressions are like, right? We can't work like we used to and do the things that we enjoy. Broadly speaking, it has impacted people, local businesses, community life, not just in my community, but all communities. And this has been going on for more than 1 year, going on to year two. And it's insane. Local businesses can't function because the people have disappeared, right? The community has disappeared. Bring it down to the community. People aren't even walking out of their homes. Okay, so the local business can't function. Then after the people are now gone, the local businesses will one by one start to disappear. And it's not just a theory, it has shown that businesses open for more than 100 years have been gone. What if we don't have the essential businesses and customers here anymore? How big of Then let's think, how big of an impact will the industry face? What if the industry has been impacted and continues to be impacted and brought down heavily? What happens to people's careers? What's gonna what's gonna happen to, for example, my career? What if I accepted the internship that I did get? Right? What good would come out of that? So at the end of school year, I made this bold choice that the best internship is to is a self internship here in my community, but how I can contribute towards my local community and businesses. How can and I know I can use my major and experiences of what I learned in these 2 years, although it's not as much as 3 or 4, but I can use what I learned so far to try my best to contribute to the local businesses and community. Now here's what happened. For instance, when I came home a few weeks ago, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, from school, I see that my parents and my siblings are helping out this local restaurant. They have chosen to help out this local restaurant. So, and it made me wonder, must things be that much, must things be that that impacted? Is this how large the scale of a crisis is? That we need to spend time on the other local businesses. So I informally sat down with the the owner of that local restaurant, the small businesses, and asked them, how is your business? Let's start from there. How is your business been for this almost 2 years since COVID-19 started? And they said that the only function that they do is takeout, right? These takeouts of costing $7, $8, right? They don't have dine in, um, and takeout is not really cheaper. It's still very costly too, right? Because currently, who do they deliver to? Well, right now that restaurant, the the owner says that they deliver these cheap small boxes of food to the senior center. Why? Because no one else wants to go eat there. No one else wants to go through the hassle of going there to take out and risking their safety, as they perceive. Right. These senior center is almost like their guaranteed source of whatever revenue they can get. And now the government says that the small restaurant and the others like it can kind of reopen, not fully, but kind of reopen. But that's not much better too, because the small restaurants and businesses are hesitant and and are worried about actually reopening or even fully reopening. Why? Because they have to sort of restart everything, the dine-in process and all. But the largest thing is hiring, right? How do you pay your workers when you have no money as a small restaurant? And the owner says that the packages that the federal government has helped them with, they don't help that much either. They just pay rent and pay bills however they can. It's not sustainable, in the near the in even the near future, right? There's no daily revenue, so you can't pay your chefs. You can't pay quality chefs and this cycle just keeps going. This bad cycle just keeps going and dropping, right? A big restaurant like that cannot hire employees or chefs. There's no guaranteed source of incomes or labor or talent, right? And that's the reality of the situation right now. So continuing on this, after I got home, you know, I talked about this with my family, and my family, they introduced me to collaborate with them on a tasty community, right? It's named Tasty Community, and the purpose is so my community's members and other communities like ours can come out of their homes and touch and feel real life again. Of course, still keeping the safety protocols that isn't set to keep everyone safe, right? Um, then we will sort of rebuild and optimize, the operations, the marketing, and the strategy of how that restaurant is going to run. For example, we are going to use our experiences to optimize and rebuild their menus, right? So it's suitable in this rebirth period, right? Also partnering um, with delivery companies so that takeout is not the only options, right? For example, DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats, and all that. And the next part of this tasty community, a big part, is to create small meetings and events to let people walk out of their communities to join together safely. It includes even physical activity, church activities in public places, right? We can start small. And of course, I'll make sure that my ping pong fellowship that I've started, 3 4 years ago, can keep running in this, as I've seen the benefits from that. We don't have to hold these in the restaurant. We can hold these even in parks, churches, to encourage more people to walk out of their houses and into an actual community. And this way, we will actually keep the community together, the community running, the essential businesses running, and the industry running, and people's careers and lives keep going in even a much better way than it was pre-COVID-19.